today in this short curriculum we're going to talk about galvanic skin testing and how to quickly determine if you have any heavy metals or pesticides in your system. The reason you want to know is because heavy metals and pesticides can contribute to all sorts of autoimmune conditions. So it's important to know if you've got any of these materials in your bloodstream. Okay, let's talk about glyphosate for a moment. Glyphosate is the insecticide developed by Monsanto to kill pests on plants and in the majority of agriculture. So it's used on farms all across America. Glyphosate gets into the corn and the wheat. It also gets into the water supply. And it has been proven to be a carcinogen, which causes cancer. Now this causes cancer not only in humans, but in pets as well. It's proven to disrupt the immune system. Now it's unfortunately being found in the majority of snack bars and cereals in America, so choose wisely. It shows up in blood tests of millions of people. This short news article, and if you search, you'll find all sorts of information on glyphosate. But this study showed that glyphosate increases the cancer risk by over 41%. Now the proof is all around you if you choose to look in the right places, so we suggest everyone here in America stop using Roundup at all costs. It can be found at your local hardware store, and for whatever reason, it's still sold. It should not be sold. It's one of the most toxic substances to the human biology. Instead of using Roundup on your weeds, if that's why you choose to use it, you can always use white vinegar to spray on your weeds around the house with no harm to you or the people or the environment. So give that a try. So let's discuss absorption. We used to think you are what you eat, but that is no longer true. You are what your body absorbs. Many people will not absorb nutrients for many reasons. They go to the doctor, they're having nutrient deficiencies, they're on too many prescription medications, and when the body doesn't absorb nutrients, it can be for a variety of reasons. Perhaps the P450 system is not working properly. You've got a problem with ATP in the system, which is again how the body absorbs nutrients. You've got chronic gut issues. You've got glyphogut, which is caused by glyphosate disruption. Okay, and this is the reason why many people in America have stomach problems, gastrointestinal issues. Of course, a lot of people don't eat balanced food. They eat fast food, and that also causes it. But glyphosate is showing up in a lot of the foods. So what can we do about it? Well, there is a test called the Galvanic skin test. And many naturopaths and physicians can run a simple test on your galvanic skin response to see quickly and painlessly if you have any pesticides in your system. Now, GSR has been used for decades. It gets biometric feedback from your skin to show what's going on inside your body. And this test is extremely accurate. So what is it? The Galvanic skin test. The following image will show you how this technology works. There is nothing mysterious about it. Okay, this is a simple way to get a response from your body without any outside influences, or without having to do biopsies and expensive medical procedures. Feedback is as close to perfect as you can get. So let's take a look at it. Here's a subject that is actually holding her hand on the cradle. To the right, you'll see the hand on the cradle, and basically the machine is sending signals to the skin, and the skin is giving a bioelectric feedback. These sensors read very minute patterns in skin response to questions being asked, and the biofeedback program is very accurate. It's literally just about as close to perfect as you can get. So once this scan is run, the next slide will show you what the report looks like. So on the left, the green dots are in balance. In the center of that circle, you're going to see hundreds of green dots. This is balance within the body. The red dots indicate that something is out of balance. So all those red dots you see from that subject are certain things that are out of balance from that individual. And to the right, we can clearly see that the report can give you much detail. These are just 2 screens out of approximately 15 to 30 screens that you can get from this response. And they'll show you green bars, everything's in balance, or if it goes to the red or orange to the right, you can clearly see in the right image that we've got a couple of things that are out of balance in the body. And in this particular subject, of course, glyphosate and pesticides showed up in her gut. So this is a really easy way to determine whether or not you need to do some detoxifying or work on your diet. Now the next slide we like to show in a lot of our curriculum. This slide shows the prevalence of autism as well as the prevalence of glyphosate being used on crops. And you can clearly see that it's almost exactly in proportion to the increase in glyphosate and the increase in autism in children. So, again, balanced diet, balanced nutrients, detoxify the body. These are all the things that we teach here. It is not just about nutrients and CBD. This is just part of the equation. In fact, the thoughts and emotions you hold in mind have a direct influence on your health. The spiritual will is the battery that controls your entire biology, and we will show you exactly how this influence can reduce your pain and your anxiety forever.